I've been covering the Star Trek actor meltdowns on X since the election, and Anson Mount really has just gone way off the deep end. I mean, beyond anything I've maybe ever seen. Now, a lot of people have flounced from X. We've seen Jerry Ryan, who played Seven of Nine in Voyager, do so. We've seen Robert Picardo do so. And by the way, Robert Picardo is still posting to X as he's flouncing. Really, really funny. These people can't quit because they have huge followings here, and they got to get that dopamine hit somehow. Yeah. But Anson Mount refuses to quit and just is lashing out at fans because he doesn't want conservatives to exist or something. It's really, really weird how this guy just completely melts down like a little baby constantly. Now, maybe Hollywood will eventually get the picture that, you know what, turning off half of our audience, and that's really what started his tirade, is not a good thing. And that is exactly what they've done over the years, and that's why their ratings are dwindling. They've told their audiences they don't want them, and the audiences have said, okay. I mean, we saw this happen with Doctor Who when Ncuti Gatwa, the black gay new doctor there, told people not to watch. He said, go out and touch grass, and guess what? They did. The ratings were terrible. Same things happen pretty much with Star Trek. It's like they do this crap where they go, it's not for you. And then people go, okay, and then stop watching. Now, Star Trek can redeem itself. Discovery will just have to ignore that exists. I actually like Strange New Worlds for the most part. I don't think it's like the best, but it's been pretty decent, and it's been avoiding of most of the woke stuff, other than its typical Hollywood casting of the whole deal, other than Anson Mount and Spock, of course. But they actually are doing things that feel kind of like Star Trek. It's been all right. Now, with this Unification fan film that came out, and go look that up, guys, that really hit the heart of Star Trek more than anything else out there. Like I said, I think it can come back, but Anson Mount is making it really, really hard to want to support anything that these people do. And this is a thing that, Paramount really needs to put a stop to, because these guys are killing their brand just by doing this kind of thing. We'll get into the news in just a moment. Smash that like and subscribe button, everybody. And this is my Fandom Pulse Substack, where I write articles every morning. Make sure to sign up there. My name's John Delarose, and I am a #1 best-selling science fiction writer. I have been blacklisted from the industry, of course, for my commentary here. And because, they want woke crap in the books these days. But I don't do that. I make really fun books. I make great space opera. If you like Star Trek, you will absolutely love my books. This owes a lot of inspiration to like Deep Space Nine. And there's a big war that's brewing between humanity and an alien species called the Arishans. And the Arishans are way more powerful than humans, so they embed a human spy on the ship to try to get some of the tech information and fleet information from them. Hijinks ensue, and of course his life upends in the process. It's a big 3-book series where it gets really a nice build. So check this out in the description below. I mean, obviously, if you like those Star Trek episodes where they, put on the prosthetics and try to embed themselves into different cultures, that's kind of what inspired me to write this to begin with. And I am writing a new trilogy right now. I'm about halfway through it, a space exploration series proper that's going to dovetail out of this. So there's a great time to catch up on my work. Grab it in the description below, ebook, print, and audio. Thank you for supporting fantastic science fiction. Really appreciate you guys for being here. So, yeah, the Hollywood elite have been increasingly hostile on social media since the election of Donald Trump, especially in science fiction and fantasy TV shows and movies. They've ranted, posting hateful and bigoted remarks against most Americans. But Anson Mount, who plays Captain Pike in Strange New Worlds, has taken it to a new level. Of course, we have George Takei, who's been known for his awful political takes, and that's all he does these days. Very, very sad. He's been going crazy on X and Blue Sky. He's been posting everywhere. He's terminally online. And maybe that's what's causing the mental illnesses of all these people. They're just online all the time. They can't stop. They don't stop. They go crazy. Now, Anson lost his mind here, and you see this guy was just replying to the Hollywood Reporter, and Anson watched it, and he seethed about it. Memo to Hollywood, stop alienating half your audience. That's exactly what I said in the intro. I mean, Anson, you've got a Star Trek show that at least doesn't alienate like people who like Star Trek, because it actually feels like Star Trek. It's the first thing in the Kurtzman era that's even come close to that. And so you've got an opportunity to really build this and make Star Trek great again, for lack of a better term. And, you've got the season 3 coming out. I know you're filming season 4 next year, but doing this and telling people to F off when they're saying stop alienating half your audience, you're telling half your audience to F off. Why would you do that? That's crazy. These are the people who give you a career. Be grateful. Be thankful. Stop being such an entitled little twat about this stuff. And that is mainly the problem with these Hollywood actors. They are entitled. They really think that you must watch anyway. You must consume anyway. They're above you. They're your people to look down upon. And you can tell by the way he treats fans who talk about this and who are upset about this that obviously that's how he views things. So immediately he goes, lost 6K followers since the election. Let's keep it going, people. I've gained almost 1,000 followers since the election, so thank you very much. The people of X, I appreciate you. And so then he continues. So somebody said, off to Blue Sky with the less of you whiny bitch celebrities, I'm guessing. He says, if I did that, and this is where it started, I wouldn't be able to brainwash your children into transgenderism and perform the delicate data mining operations that will allow us to steal the next election for AOC, then force you into slavery with the other white people. Very bizarre. So, of course, he can play this off as a, quote, joke, but you could see the seething. And, of course, these jokes aren't jokes because if he had the opportunity to actually do this, I'm pretty sure Anson Mount would do this, and he would like this to actually occur. And it gets even crazier because a couple days later, and just this weekend and a couple days ago, he's still continuing with this. This is 10 days ago tweets, but he now doubles down again 5 days later because somebody says, despite being an actor, I have no idea your epic level of leftist dumbassness. It's great that fools like yourself reveal your true nature for everyone to see. Continue posting. You're a credit to Democrats everywhere. And then live long and prosper. And so obviously he's upsetting the fans. He's upsetting people who are potentially interested in this type of stuff. And he doesn't care. And this, again, what's the point of this? If you're not doing a promotional account for your work, Anson Mount, like, what are you doing? He says, well, I can't confirm your supposition that I'm a member of or any political party, which is weird because, he doesn't say, this guy doesn't say anything about, I guess he does. He just says Democrats at the end, but he calls him leftist dumbass, and that's what he is. If he's not a Democrat, he's a full commie or a Green Party person. I mean, come on, Anson, let's not play coy. It's obvious. He says officially that I am indeed a black man, and I thank you for your support during this time of transition. Now, by the way, people on the right have made jokes about transitioning race and being a race trans for a long, long time. Because, again, if the gender thing holds true, why can't you just identify as a member of a race? Because it's all just made up in your head, right? And we make fun of that. And, of course, people have gotten canceled over that a lot. It is really crazy. Now, Anson Mount could say this exact same thing, and he's not going to get canceled for this. Why is that? And, again, it just goes to show the double standard of Hollywood identity politics and how crazy it is that, like, some people are more equal than others. That Anson Mount can say something that a right-wing guy would lose his job for, and he's going to get golf claps for Hollywood for it. It's about who you are identity-wise. It's not about what you actually do. And that's our entire point. This is why you lost the election, Anson Mount. People are sick of this crap. It is awful. And your little smug attitude is just awful too. People are sick of that as well. But it gets even crazier because somebody else tells him to go off to Blue Sky. Oh, this is the same tweet. He literally went back to the same tweet. Oh my God, he's still seething about this guy's tweet from November 16th. I didn't even notice that till now. I thought it was a new one. Oh my gosh. And he says this. He says, if I did that, fight for the red, then I'd miss my morning serenity listening to birds sing personal affirmations, prayers to Satan. And then our little exchanges here on X where there's such a lovely sense of community and belonging. Can I come to your house for Thanksgiving? So really, really weird. And again, this is the third tweet now. So now he's made the weird one saying he's a black man. He said the weird one saying he's going to turn kids transgender. And now he's saying prayers to Satan. Obviously, honestly, this is what Hollywood is about. They do sell their souls for these positions. They do. And as much as it's, quote, a joke, there is underlying truth here, and it is absolutely evil what's happening in Hollywood. And that makes me feel kind of bad for Anson Mount because he has lost his soul, and he's lost his mind as well. This is absolutely terrible. Imagine being such a hollow person and having no purpose in your life to the point where an election triggers you to this point to where you're actually invoking the name of Satan, in order to go after a tweet from 8 days prior that you've already quote tweeted before because you're seething over some guy who goes by Fight for the Red on X. I mean, my gosh, wow. I mean, I cannot even imagine thinking this, but this is how insane these people are. Anson, by the way, you're welcome at my house for Thanksgiving, but no Satan. We're going to be saying prayers to the Lord Jesus Christ and actually offering our Thanksgiving to the true God. And I hope you'll join us, and I hope you do the same thing. I would love for you to actually convert and do that, because that is a way you can actually get over all of your hatred, all of your seething, all of your emptiness. Like God is here for you. And actually this goes for, I'm saying it to Anson, but it goes true for anybody who's watching this video as well. If you've not accepted the Lord Jesus Christ, this is a great time to do so, great time of year, something to be thankful for. And there's always something to be thankful for and grateful for in this world. And keeping that in mind, keeping that humility in mind, stops us from this kind of behavior right here, which is very, very important. Because when we keep ourselves humble, when we keep ourselves focused on the one who actually creates everything, the one who we owe everything to, it just keeps us in check. And that is so important. And that's what Hollywood has lost these last few decades. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Thank you guys for being here, and thank you for supporting us. We really appreciate you and appreciate all of your thoughts here. And sorry, Anson Mount, this is insane. What do you think about this? Leave a comment down below, hit the like and subscribe button, and do check out my trilogy of science fiction right here on Amazon. Grab it on ebook, print, and audio. Thank you guys so much for supporting us. We'll be back soon.